What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a monthly manifestation for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, you guys are second during the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Okay, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you've already been here, truly appreciate everyone's patronage on the channel. Okay, monthly manifestations are back, but they are reloaded in the sense of focusing on each sign individually. Okay, before I was just focusing on the months back in like 2022. Didn't really get as much energy as I wanted from them. Okay, made them more so collective energy. So I've revamped them to hopefully be a little bit more thorough and kind of tap into the energy. All right, started seeing kind of like energy and messages from divine saying it was time to put these out. Okay, so these are meant to help you manifest whatever it is that you are working on, or your intentions, and kind of get you a little bit more organized and pretty much manifesting. Okay, is the point of these readings. All right, and so we will go by the moon phase of 3 particular phases: the new moon, the quarter moon, first quarter moon, and full moon. Okay, this is your January reading. So for the month of January, the new moon is on the 11th, the first quarter moon is on the 17th, and the full moon is on the 25th. I will put those dates in the description box below so that way you can kind of get those and jot them down for your own record. Okay, but pretty much the point of each phase, the new moon is based off of creating that new intention for yourself and getting started on your goal. Okay, the first quarter moon is to check your progress. It's like a halfway point for where you are on your intention or goal. Okay, so it's just to kind of keep you organized and at a good pace. Okay, come the full moon, you should pretty much be completed with what it is that you want to do. All right, if you want to know more about it, by all means check with Yasmin Boland, who created the Moonology deck that you see here, and she also has a journal as well. Okay, you can also get a moon phase calendar, which can kind of keep you up to date with all the phases of the moon as they change. Okay, so for the month of January, it's going to be heightened intuition, as it is the first month of the year. Plus, we have particular dates such as the 1st of January and the 11th. Okay, which is a form of some enlightenment, if you will. Okay, but truly pushing everyone to follow their intuition and strengthen their intuition. The 6th of January is going to lead to an epiphany day. Okay, in the sense of reviewing your life, almost pretty much the same as Taurus, kind of looking back on things that you tried to accomplish before and trying to figure out why it didn't happen. Okay, or why you didn't see as much progress. Okay, and it was possibly due to a lack of motivation of some sort. Okay, could be on your half, could be on someone else. Maybe you had a collaboration kind of vibe going on and not everybody was pulling their weight. Okay, and so now is the time to reevaluate and maybe change those collaborations up. That would pretty much not only benefit you but everyone else as well. Okay, so within that epiphany on the 6th, there is 6 days in between the 6th and the new moon on the 11th. Okay, so a lot of reevaluating going on during that time, in the sense of really honing in on what it is you want to accomplish, to start on come the 11th. Okay, Be prepared for a major change in awareness of your goals and reevaluate a process before the first quarter moon on the 17th. Okay, from the new moon to the first quarter moon is another 6 days. Okay, the number 6 talks about reevaluating, kind of taking a step back and rearranging things as necessary, making changes, whatever has to be done in order for you to complete this goal by the 25th. Okay, now for some of you, you may not actually, depending on what your goal is, you may not finish it on the 25th. It may have some rollover energy, but at least you've got the momentum going, and at that time you can freely kind of move about as need be, because your main task should have been done to really get the ball rolling. Okay, and so then come new moon, if there are new things that have to be completed based off of where you ended in January on the January full moon, then you go over into the new moon for February. If not before that time, again, it would be, of course, best, depending on what it is, you got to, kind of get started on whatever those tasks are. But come that new moon, you should be working towards a new task that's associated with a main goal, or just completely going on to the next thing that you want to work on. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, we're going to start off with the Moonology deck here, and we're going to go ahead and shuffle by threes. The same questions that are asked in the regular monthly manifestations are used at the beginning of this reading. If you would like to see how those readings went, you can kind of still tap into that energy just to get an idea of how those readings were. Okay. But again, like I said, we will be clarifying in this reading and pulling from the energy of your present and higher self as well, okay, in regards to manifesting. So we're separating by threes. We're going to pull 3 cards which are associated with the moon phase energy. So one from the top is for the new moon energy. One directly from the bottom is for the first quarter moon energy. And then we have one energetically from the middle. And you guys do have multiple energies kind of floating, I'm feeling, because I kind of scanned the deck a little bit. And I'm trying my best to get to the card that I actually wanted, which is for your full moon energy. Okay. So you may have Capricorn maybe in a placement that is important to you in your birth chart. If not, this should be for Capricorn sun sign. Okay. I'm also feeling maybe Capricorn and Venus maybe. So if you know your birth chart, by all means, look into that. Okay. So let's get started on this new moon energy. What should be the mindset towards your intuition or goal, Capricorn? Surrender to the divine, okay? Surrender to the divine. This card came out also in group 1, but it came out in the middle. And I believe it was for Scorpio, okay? So you could have Scorpio in your chart or associated with a Scorpio, okay? But surrender to the divine, come, it says full moon, okay? So there is something that is wrapping up in completion, okay? Maybe in the sense of, again, like I said, a collaboration effort of some sort. Maybe that collaboration has ran its course, okay, come the full moon. Because again, we're talking about completion on the full moon, okay? So surrender to the divine in that sense, okay? Maybe the divine has been showing you or giving you signs that that collaboration is done and it's time to move forward, okay? Thus, new energy with this new moon phase here, okay? Let's move on to the first quarter moon energy, okay? Will or have you made any progress come the first quarter moon, Capricorn? The energy says nothing will come of this situation, okay? Nothing will come of this situation. The progress will be stunted, okay, in a way. Maybe it's stunted because you've gotten all that you can out of something, okay? There's nothing else that is, really going to be able, it's like trying to get, more juice out of a lemon. Once you've squeezed everything out, there's nothing else left. You've got to move forward, okay? So you could be stuck in a situation of wondering, what else can you do with it, but you've tapped into all the juice you can get out of a situation, okay? So nothing will come of it. It's time to move or try something else, okay? We're going to clarify all of this, so we'll see if there's any more messages. All right. Next is full moon energy. Okay, full moon energy. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution. All right. It shows Cancer here, full moon in Cancer. Okay, now if you want, you can look up when there is a full moon in Cancer. Again, if you may have Cancer in your birth chart or dealing with one. Just an honorable mention of all of these signs. Okay, but a personal issue reaches resolution. So there is, again, some kind of connection that is keeping you from possibly moving forward with something, okay? And it is time for you to reevaluate it in the sense of accepting that what is what is. And it's time to move past it and move on to your next goal, okay? That is what I'm feeling for Capricorns. Now, let's get into the regular rider's weight here to see how we can clarify what's going to happen as far as this energy, okay? We do have a King of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles, okay, splitting here, all right? You have fire energy and you have earth energy, which is you, Capricorns, okay? Maybe someone is a little bit too controlling, if you will, with this fire energy, okay? Fire energy is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, okay? Earth energy, of course, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all right? Wanting something that is of more value to you, okay? Not really about money at this time. It's more so about values and morals, okay? And so if it's a relationship for you, Capricorns, maybe it's time to, acknowledge that it's a done deal in a way, okay? Maybe some understanding of some sort if you are still trying to work something out with this person, as the personal issue reaches resolution, is standing out the most here in your spread, okay? And hopefully that person is receptive. That could be for another set of Capricorns, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck by 3, and we're going to pull the same way, okay? We're going 1 from the top, which is for new moon energy, 1 from the bottom, which is for the first quarter moon energy, to clarify, and then 1 energetically from the middle. Again, a lot of energy for Capricorns on this monthly manifestation to start the year off, okay? Remember, Capricorns, the year is 2024, equaling out to 8. You want some form of balance, okay? That is what all of us are looking for, okay? I think that energy is very high, all right? We're going to look at the bottom of the deck momentarily to see what the overall outcome is of this clarifying energy for these phases, okay? But definitely seeking some balance, all right? Again, some form of fairness. Again, people pulling their weight in a particular project, okay, which may be stunted and have to end. But let's see what's going on with this new moon energy. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine is coming with temperance, okay? Obviously, you have been trying to, or, pretty much, yeah, trying to keep or have patience, okay? That is what temperance is, okay? Maybe someone has been testing your patience, okay? Surrender to the divine. You cannot handle it anymore, okay? It's well past, as they say, my cup runneth over in a way. You may be feeling that way, all right? As you can see here with the temperance card, um, passing water from one cup to the next, okay? The sun setting in kind of, well, not actually the sun. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like sun is setting, but it's like a volcano, if you will, in the back, erupting, okay? 1 foot in water, 1 foot out, okay? Again, really testing the temperature of a situation. Maybe you're putting someone through the ringer in a way, in the sense of trying to figure out how far you can go with this person or how far you can't. That came up during a general collective message as far as channeled readings are concerned. So Capricorn, your energy did come up in that. I think it was the last one that I just did, okay? That either you are doing or someone else is doing to you, but it causes things to not progress forward, okay? Now, let's get into nothing will come of this situation. And the star card is here with Aquarius energy, okay? More air, okay? There needs to be some kind of healing energy towards something, okay? Someone may want to kind of be maybe some form of attention, basically wanting that. But there's nothing is going to come of it. You're not going to get what you're seeking, okay? Like I said in the channel message, someone is going to know that is what you're doing, and they're not going to humor it. They're not going to entertain it, okay? And whatever the situation is, I'm not trying to get too much into it, because again, it's a lot of energy, and I don't want that particular energy to, overshadow this reading, okay? But whatever the situation is, it requires some healing to be done with this star card. And again, you have water being passed from one way to the next, okay? However, when we look at the star card, it's pouring into this pool of water, same as temperance. Temperance going from one cup to the next. This one, all jugs are being emptied, okay? There are 7, 8 stars here, okay? Some form of balance is needed, okay? And again, you've done all you can with this situation. It's not going any further, okay? Whatever it is, okay? You've gotten all you can out of it. It is time to move forward, okay? And it may be a situation for you, Capricorns, where you don't like to see something in that you thought was going to be really good because you had such high hopes for it. And sometimes we have to let things go and not put so much of a high expectation on people or things, okay, before we see how it works out, okay? So let's go to this full moon energy of a personal issue reaches resolution, okay? You have the 7 of Pentacles, okay? 7 of Pentacles. You probably go through a situation of, again, 7 of Pentacles meaning harvesting, waiting for a harvest. There's been history, whether it be a relationship or something you've been working on diligently, okay? If it's in reference to a business, maybe it's time for doors to close and move on. But you, of course, don't want to do that because you've put so much hard work into it, okay? Or maybe you're trying to create a business that you've been working on so diligently, and maybe a resolution comes up, but still requires more work to it, okay? In the sense of maybe too much familiarity in the premise of the business, possibly. I'm not sure, okay? Um, as far as maybe multiple people doing the same things that you are, okay? But maybe for yourself, you've been doing it longer, so you feel like there's still, some juice to be gotten, okay? But a personal, again, Cancer, personal issue comes to resolution. It's only because of the fact that there's been so much time and patience put into it, okay? So maybe it's, energy going towards someone else, and ending something with another, okay? That's, again, a lot of energy for Capricorns. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome, and it is an Ace of Pentacles, okay? Ace of Pentacles. Offer on the table, something major of value. I'm not feeling monetary, okay? It more so feels like value, something of importance, and something of sentiment, okay? Something of sentiment. And so to save a particular connection, which feels like more so relationship, okay? So if you add these two together, it does equal out to 8, 7 of Pentacles with this Ace of Pentacles kind of looming into your Earth sign counterpart, Taurus, okay? In the sense of having the want or will to work towards a better resolution, or continue to work off of this resolution to make something a little bit better, okay? Again, it just all depends on your energy at the time, Capricorns, okay? So we're going to get into the making magic to see what is the message of support to achieve or manifest your goals, Capricorn. I'm feeling the need to at least give you guys 2 messages from this deck, okay? I'm going to just do some light shuffling, and then we'll cut the deck. If something jumps out, then I'll take the message, okay? And that's 1, okay? I will say, like, before getting ready to do your reading, had some struggles with 1 or 2 of the decks. So you guys have been struggling to keep something afloat is what I'm feeling, okay? All right, I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to go ahead and cut by 3s. Before I go to the bottom of the deck, I'm going to read this jump one for you guys, which is Spirit, okay? Spirit, which says, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides, okay? Heavenly assistance from your angels and guides, all right? In regards to helping you, stay above water, all right? Restore your faith as much as you can, Capricorns, because that is needed at this time, okay? I will suggest, and the link to my shop will be in the description box below as well. Refresh My Peace is a new spiritual bath that I have that could be really helpful to you guys, okay? Also, pairing with Awakening by the Beach, in the sense of heightening that intuition that you have and kind of reconnecting with spirit, okay? At the bottom is Perseverance, okay? Perseverance, all right, is at the bottom of the deck. The motivation to keep going despite the odds, okay? The motivation to keep going despite the odds, all right? So you definitely have to have the perseverance to keep pushing forward. Like I said, that energy of someone who may be dealing with having to close a business. Again, persevere. Spirit is here to help you. You do have an offer on the table of good guidance, and something definitely can come of it. Okay, it's just the end of this particular business. It does not mean that you can't move forward and have another one. Okay, it's time to step back, enjoy some time off, and await or see, through guidance of the divine. Surrender to the divine. Okay, and wait for that moment. Okay, so now we're going to get into your present self energy and your higher self energy, Capricorns. What is the energy of the present self of Capricorn? What is the energy of the present self of Capricorn? I'm going to shuffle by threes here. And I'll say to you, as I did with Scorpio, surrender to the divine. Make sure you don't forget that, faith, and maybe you've been low on your faith due to things changing, abruptly. And so it's time for you to, restore that as much as you can, okay? Don't lose sight of your faith and your belief and your ability to do what it is that you can do, okay? And so we have ignition and fire, okay? Ignition and fire. If you're worried about changing over to something different, possibly also look into the Ignite My Passion bath salt, in the sense of awakening what is new to come for you, okay? In the sense of igniting that new passion within, okay? Also, I would definitely suggest the motivational sprays that I have as well. If it's money that is a concern of yours, the Get to the Money spray. Definitely need to protect your assets in a way that keeps them from being moved, or maybe any kind of mishaps of any sort that are financial and materialistic for you. So kind of spraying that 4 times over yourself or in your home would be very beneficial to you, okay? Again, lots of homemade holistics on my shop would be something you could possibly look into, okay? So we have the number 8 here. Again, like I said, this year is based off of balance, okay, and fairness, okay? And so that is very important for the entire collective, no matter what sign you are, okay? But it's just in the numbers themselves, okay, of the year. 4, 2, and 2, okay, equal out to 8. Focusing on what we want, protecting our own energy and our own balance of that in which we have is very important, okay? So, ignition, fire, number 8. We have Loga, ancient Norse, for blaze. Live your passion. Allow your spirit to drive you forward. Don't overthink the situation. Now is the time to innovate and take action. Be a lighthouse for others, or find yourself a mentor, okay? Be a lighthouse for others, or find yourself a mentor, okay? In the sense of overthinking, I would definitely also suggest the Sanctuary meditation oil. It is for overthinking in a negative way, okay? It has lapis lazuli and lotus flower in it. Definitely check that out and read the description and the item details on the shop and see if that is something that would be, useful for you, all right? But definitely don't overthink whatever is going on. Do not get down on yourself. Capricorns, you did all that you could, okay? You did all that you could. but there's nothing more. Divine has probably been trying to give you signs that this was coming, but you kept trying to keep pushing it, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, because again, you grow very attached to things, okay? And I mean, it's part of earth signs, period, because we, root ourselves in things that we do. I'm a Taurus, so I totally get it, okay? We're one of the ones that don't like change, okay? But sometimes change is necessary in order for us to push forward, okay? And get to where we actually need to be. So, we're going to get into this last deck here to wrap up your reading. What is the potential energy for the higher self of Capricorn? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and split this up by threes. And at the bottom of the deck, your message is the law of forgiveness. Okay. Release all judgments and set yourself free. The law of forgiveness. Okay, like I said, this may go back into those that have a relationship issue or a personal issue with a connection. Release all judgments and set yourself free. Okay, so this may be more so geared towards you guys. Again, take what resonates and pass the rest. We're going to get into the book here so we can go ahead and get you some additional messages. Which is page 91. It's equaling out to 10, some form of awakening to happen. And again, the number 9 focusing on a completion of a phase that may be going on in your life right now. Okay. It's always said to forgive yourself and then forgive the other. Okay. That is the best that I can tell you. All right. Who do you need to forgive? This card indicates that it is time to mostly forgive yourself. What are you ready to let go of? Who are you no longer willing to hand your power over to? Are you ready to be set free? Forgiveness is the key to self-love and liberation. You deserve it, okay? It does have a journal and action, which I am going to read for you guys. Make amends with yourself, okay? Write a list of all the things you are ready to forgive yourself for and then burn it. Make sure to do this in a contained and safe fireplace, okay? Or safe place to do that, all right? So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for allowing someone to do whatever they have done to you, okay? Forgive yourself for, just allowing whatever action has or transgression has occurred, okay? As the best that I can tell you, forgive yourself first and then that person next, okay? If letting them go is the end of your forgiveness, and that's what it is in order for you to restore your peace, okay? Your peace of mind, your body, and spirit, okay? So with that being said, that is all that I have for you guys, Capricorn. I really extend my deepest sympathies to you for whatever it is that you're going through. Know that you can get past it. This is only January. You have all year and moving forward past it to, get yourself back to the person that you remember you can be, okay? So until next time, peace.